I just flew on the #1 business class seat in the entire world, and in this video, I'm going to show y'all how I was able to get this deal for only $700. And no, I didn't use any credit card points or travel hacks or anything like that. It's a very simple deal, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can get it. Now, this is Emirates Airlines' new and improved business class on their Airbus A380, but before I actually show you how to get this flight deal, I'm going to show you the entire experience of flying in business class. That way you can see actually if it's worth the money or not. Now, let me just say my entire experience with flying Emirates has been absolutely amazing, and the staff has been top tier. Now, I take anywhere between 50 to 100 flights every single year, and I know that flying can be a very hit or miss experience, especially depending on what class you're flying in. But during this trip, I flew one leg in economy and one leg in business class, and I had a great experience both times flying, so honestly, that's just something to note. And let me just say, words cannot express how big this goddamn plane is, and if you've never seen an A380 before, you will notice as soon as you actually see it in person. Now, once it's time to board the plane, you'll be greeted and then you'll be directed to wherever your seat is. Now, like I said before, this is an Airbus A380, which is the world's largest passenger plane, and Emirates is the airline that does it better than everybody else. Now, one of the reasons why I feel like flying with Emirates is so great is because of the configuration of the plane. The Airbus A380 is a double-decker, which means downstairs is only premium economy, and upstairs is first class and business class along with the lounge. Yes, I did say lounge. There is a full lounge on this plane, but we'll get to that later. Now, downstairs in economy, you have a 343 layout, and then in premium economy, you have a 242 layout, but upstairs in first class and business class is where it gets nice because you have a 121 layout, which means everybody has aisle access, there's tons of different space, and you get a lot more privacy than you would in normal business class seats. And Jesus H. Christ, these seats are big as hell. Like, honestly, your seat alone takes up 2 whole windows, and these windows are massive. And just so we don't miss out on anything, I'm going to give you the full rundown of highlights for the actual seat itself. First up, you have your own personal mini bar as well as a storage cabinet right next to the seat. That also comes fully stocked with drinks as well as some snacks as well too. Then we have the adjustable headrest and footrest just to make it more comfortable whenever you're not sleeping. Then you have the AC and USB power outlets for charging. Then you have this super large entertainment screen, which is so f***ing big, and the seat is so big itself that you actually can't reach it, so you have a separate remote control just to control it, and you also have an iPad which you can use as well too. And of course, whenever it's time to go to sleep and you convert your bed into fully flat mode, it stretches out over 200 centimeters or 6 feet 6, so pretty much anybody can fit comfortably into these beds. One thing I gotta say is there is so much storage in this goddamn seat area that it actually doesn't even make sense. You have storage where the footwell is, you have storage next to where the minibar is, and then you have 2 separate storage cabinets right along the seat. And honestly, I don't know what you would put in here, but you have so much space you can pretty much find something for it. And within about 30 seconds of you getting into your seat and then getting comfortable, you'll be greeted by a flight attendant with a welcome drink.
That's good. Yeah, that's real good.
And honestly, I thought this was as good as it gets, but it only got better because the flight attendant did let me know while there is a designated schedule for food and dining, Emirates actually does dine on demand, which means you can pretty much eat whenever you want and not on a fixed schedule. So if you're hungry and you just want to ask for something, they'll bring it to you. And of course, you're not in economy anymore, so you're not eating out of plastic with a spork. You are going to be served with first a tablecloth and then real plates and cutlery. And for the most part, you usually will get restaurant style presentation along with quality far above what you'll usually get on an airplane. And by far my favorite experience on this entire flight was the onboard bar. And yes, there is not only just a regular bar, there is a fully stocked open bar with a lounge on board on the top floor for business and first class passengers. So remember how I said at the beginning of the flight you get a drink menu and you get a dinner menu? Well, it's pretty much dine on demand as well as drink on demand. So you don't actually have to leave your seat. You can get whatever cocktail, drinks, wine, or even just soft drinks that you want without actually having to move around or go to the bar. But honestly, this space is just so cool. I honestly don't see anybody not using it. And let me tell you, after a couple mojitos, I was feeling good, and the flight attendants probably figured out that I definitely didn't belong there because they actually let me get behind the bar and make my own drinks and take some pictures as well too. They even had a snack bar, and at any point, if you actually need to sit down and actually buckle your seatbelt, you could actually sit down in the lounge area and stay back here for pretty much the entire duration of the flight. And once you make your way back to the seat, if it's an overnight flight, you will get an option of getting a mattress pad, or you can sleep directly on the seat and just lie completely flat if you want to. It's pretty much just up to you and based on your preferences. Now, once you make your way to your seat, you'll be greeted by a nice pair of headphones along with an amenity kit from Bulgari. Now, onto the bathroom, there are a few upgrades that you get versus what you'll see in an economy bathroom, but overall, it's nothing too crazy. Like, for example, when you go in, it's obviously bigger than what a normal bathroom would be, and then also it is very clean. That is one good thing that I actually do love. The whole whole duration of the flight, whenever I went in there, it looked like it hadn't even been used before. There's also a separate drawer for different toiletries, so there's shavers in here, there's different napkins, lady products, like there's a lot of different stuff that you can get in here, and the toiletries themselves, like the washing and the hand soap and the lotion, was pretty nice. Now, if you want to see something crazy, that would be the first class bathroom, which has a fully functional shower in it. This bathroom is really fucking insane when you really think about it. The fact that there's a commercial airliner with a fully functioning shower with hot water in it, exclusive to its first class passengers, of course. I just think it's crazy to think about the fact that while you're doing whatever you're doing on the plane, there's literally somebody showering at the exact same time. But overall, I have to say my flying experience with Emirates was probably a 9.5 out of 10. There were a few things here and there that I would maybe improve on, but honestly, this is the best flying experience that you'll probably ever have outside of flying in first class with them. And at full price, this is a massive luxury. But on to now the important stuff, which is how I was able to book this flight for only $700.
So first up, a lot of people are gonna wanna know how I was able to get this flight for so cheap and how they get the same thing, and I guarantee you it's super easy. Now, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is whenever you're flying with Emirates Airlines, you need to sign up for their rewards program. Now, it doesn't cost you anything and it takes like 2 minutes. Now, once you sign up for the rewards program, it's pretty simple from there. You really don't have to do much. You're gonna get it.
No oblideu tenir sempre controlades les vostres pertinences.
Like I was saying, once you've signed up for the rewards program, it's pretty much simple from there. So 2 days before your flight actually departs, you're gonna get a notification offering you a chance to upgrade. Now, the prices are usually a lot more expensive than an economy or premium economy. So most of the time, if you're trying to budget travel, it's really not worth it. And you're pretty much just gonna fly economy like you planned on in the first place. But every once in a while, they are going to offer you some extremely crazy deals. Now, before you get all excited, there's a couple things you gotta know before you actually take the flight. First up, you don't get access to everything that usual business and first class passengers get. You paid a discounted rate. You paid a fraction of what those people paid. So of course, it's only fair for them to get some perks that you don't actually get access to. So number one is the business and the first class lounge. You don't get access to those. Unless you have a separate credit card or premium status that allows you access, you're not gonna get direct access with just your ticket alone because you only booked it through an upgrade. Now, if you have a separate credit card or a membership program that allows you to get into those business class and first class lounges, great, but you're not gonna get access with your ticket alone, which usually you would, but in this case you're not because you upgraded versus actually buying the business class or first class seat. And then number two is whatever baggage allowance you got before you upgraded is the one that you keep. So in most cases, business and first class passengers get allowed more baggage via carry-on and via check bags than economy and premium economy passengers. So let's just say, for example, whenever you booked your economy flight, you're allowed 30 kilos of check baggage and 7 kilos of carry-on baggage. Now, if you had booked the original business class or first class flight for $4,000, they would maybe allow you to take up to 50 kg of check bags and up to 15 kg of carry-on bags. Once you upgrade your ticket from economy to business class, you don't get that 50 kg or that 15 kg carry-on option. You only get what you originally paid for. If you want to upgrade, you have to pay for that upgrade separately as well, and it's pretty much a normal price. Or if you're in the rewards program, you can get a discounted rate on that as well. But in any case, you would have to pay for it either way. Honestly, that's pretty much it. It's really not that difficult, and it's super simple, and in most cases, a lot of different airlines offer this same service. So whenever you're booking a ticket or a flight anywhere, always check and see if the airline has a premium upgrade or rewards program, because I guarantee you it is going to save you so much money. And for a lot of people, they think that they can't fly business class or first class, especially internationally on these bigger airlines. And in my case, I usually wouldn't because, like I said, the tickets for Emirates are anywhere between $3, $4, $5, and sometimes even up to $10,000 depending on the route I'm taking. And for me, it's really not that worth it. But for $700, that's almost a no-brainer. I know for some people, they've literally paid $700 for a domestic economy flight. So flying business class on the world's best airline, no-brainer. Hopefully you found this video useful, entertaining, and if you haven't already, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. And I'm gonna post everything from flight reviews like this, hotel reviews, restaurant reviews, day trips, vlogs, everything. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and then also hit the notification bell so that way you get updated for all of my future videos. I'm gonna be traveling to Dubai, Bali, and then after Bali, I'm gonna be heading to South Korea, Vietnam, and then Japan for 2 months. So there's so much content that you're gonna wanna see. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, be sure to comment them down below. I'm fully open to any critiques or any suggestions that y'all may have, destinations that I should travel to, places that I should go whenever I'm traveling to these places, all that kind of stuff. Comment it down below, and I'll see y'all in the next one.